She relies on her Social Security to pay the rent. He needs his Medicare to be able to visit the doctor. But Patrick Colbeck would eliminate Social Security and abolish Medicare.
Whoa, do you believe that?
Believe what? What Kathleen Law is saying, or that Colbeck would take away Social Security and Medicare?
Well, of course Patrick Colbeck is not going to touch Social Security and Medicare. I can't believe that Kathleen Law would create a commercial that spews that kind of trash.
Well, that's politics, and Law doesn't have a record to stand on, so she makes up stories to scare voters.
Well, you and I know a Michigan senator has no authority over federal programs such as Medicare and Social Security, but I'm sure there's a lot of voters, especially seniors, who might be fooled. Shame on her for using such scare tactics.
Where else does she go with this garbage?
Patrick Colbeck's radical plan would end guaranteed Social Security benefits for retirees who've been paying into the system for years. And Colbeck would force Michigan seniors to buy insurance on the open market.
Oh, come on.
Where big insurance
That's
companies
ridiculous.
can deny coverage and hike up rates. Michigan seniors can't trust Patrick Colbeck.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
That doesn't surprise me coming from Kathleen Law. She'll say anything to get back into office.
Have you seen her commercial where she touts herself as a new leader?
No, let's see it.
Things haven't been easy. While some politicians are giving up on our state and its
Who's
people,
giving up?
new leaders are getting ready for the next Michigan. Leaders like Kathleen Law.
New leader, she spent 6 years as a state rep.
Yeah, when she bothered to show up for work in Lansing, she missed 418 votes.
She missed 418 votes, and she took a full-time salary and benefits from Michigan taxpayers for that work ethic?
She should give the taxpayers their money back.
Let's see the rest.
A research scientist for 22 years, Kathleen Law will open
Ooh, a
Michigan's
windmill.
doors to alternative energy startups. And she'll do what it takes to finally turn things around in Lansing. Kathleen Law will push for a new
A
website.
website. She's going to build a website that turns things around for Michigan. What a great idea. That should employ 2 people for about a week.
And she wants to be a senator? Did you know that in 2009, Kathleen Law didn't know how many state senators there are in the Michigan State Senate?
Come on, she served in the State House for 6 years, and she doesn't know how many senators serve in the state Senate?
No. Look at this.
So please contact your senators. Your senators, only 100 of them. Senators, only 100 of them. Senators, only 100 of them. No, there's 36.
37. 38. 37.
37?
100 senators. That's embarrassing. And she touts herself as a scientist with all the answers?
Oh, yeah. She has a plan. Look at this.
So let's start by talking about the state budget, which is one of the sort of prime issues in Lansing every year where you have a big shortfall. In your view, is that a revenue problem, is it a spending problem, or is it a combination of both?
I don't have a direct answer for that as such, but I can tell you what I'd like to do. I would like to begin to grow this economy through policies which will reinvigorate manufacturing, provide for creation of jobs and sustainable careers for our children.
What policies?
Support small business, deploy renewable energy, and is a proven policy in many countries, and including Ontario.
Many countries and Ontario. What the heck does that mean?
No answer, no plan, no solutions. Listen to how she talks about manufacturing.
Growing the manufacturing base back. Talk about how you do that. I mean, that's one of the sectors that some people think has shrunk for good, and that can't go back to the way it was.
Well, you can't be a first-class nation if you're not manufacturing. You know, we fought a couple of wars for that. The war of the war for independence. That was the right to manufacture. Paul Revere was our first silversmith.
Okay, but that's in the 1700s.
1812.
It's 2010.
Which is in my neighborhood,
right,
1812. That put an exclamation point on the right to manufacture.
We fought the Revolutionary War so we could manufacture? What's she talking about?
I don't know. Now let's look at taxes.
Let's talk about tax reform, which is another big issue in Lansing. Nobody seems too happy with the Michigan business tax, which replaced the single business tax a few years ago. Where do you stand on that? Would you repeal it? Would you change it? What's your take on it?
Clearly, there's a problem. I've been hearing about it my whole tenure as a representative, on the doors now, going into businesses. Clearly there's a problem with the
There's a problem?
The tax
Didn't she
structure
vote for the
on
Michigan
two
business
fronts.
tax?
Yes.
In raising revenue.
And now
as
she
well
says
as in the
there is a
spending
problem with the MBT?
Now,
And she wants to go back and fix it after she voted
that's
for
obvious.
it?
Do I have an answer? If I did, I would be very wealthy indeed for being able to forecast the future.
She's admitting she doesn't have an answer. Again.
Incredible.
Here's an interesting reply to an education question.
I mean, for example, this year we've taken some money out of the school aid fund and put it back in the general fund. You would not be in favor of that kind of
I don't like doing that.
So what's the alternative?
Raising everybody's boat. I don't have an answer for that.
Does she have an answer to any of our problems?
Did you all hear the state of the state? Did you? Yeah? Yay, Governor Granholm. Yay, Governor Granholm. Yay, Governor Granholm. Yay, Governor Granholm.